Okay, well, it's a crunching fall for equities here in India. Let's figure out what's happening elsewhere in the world, especially in the world of commodities. We've got Manisha joining us. Manisha, what's top of mind for you right now?
Well, Asia, for one, has started on a positive note across commodities, and that is because the dollar index has declined below 104. So that clearly has been supportive. So whether it's about precious metals, industrial metals, and for crude oil prices, we are starting Asia with stronger gains here, especially for crude oil prices, where it has been a remarkable increase here. We are trading above $74 a barrel for the Brent prices. And this is after statements coming in over the weekend that OPEC and allies will delay their planned output hike of 180,000 barrels per day by 1 month. It has been delayed earlier once as well. This was done by 3 months, and now with 1 month more put forward, that means that the output cut only will begin by 1st of January 2025. Well, we have seen crude prices under pressure because of weak demand, especially from China, and then there has been higher production continuing from non-OPEC as well. OPEC has slashed nearly 6 million barrels per day in the last 2 years, and that means that this is the kind of spare capacity that OPEC has. So even if it does not increase output, that tells you that there is enough spare capacity in the world and there is oversupply. And then when you look at the U.S. markets as well, we are looking at record high productions there. And the U.S. presidential election candidates, both of them, by the way, have promised to increase oil production going forward. So this is one commodity which is really not bothered on who comes in as the new U.S. president. Whoever comes has promised higher oil production, opening up of shale gas. So that tells you that more production is what we could be looking at going forward from non-OPEC as well. And then you have plenty of events happening in this week. The U.S. presidential elections is going to be one part of it. You have the U.S. Fed rate meeting on 6th and 7th. That decision would come in on 7th of November. And then the U.S. PMI trade data, that comes in between Wednesday and Thursday as well. More importantly, it's not just about the U.S. Fed meeting. You also have monetary policy meetings coming in from UK, Australia, Brazil, Poland, Norway, and a couple of more countries there. And then more importantly, China could be spending or giving out $10 trillion worth of stimulus. That would mean more demand coming in from China, which also is positive. Many of the industrial commodities and the crude oil prices seem to be taking stems from that as well.
Okay, all right, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So let's see what are the cues that we're going to get from those two major power centers, the US on one side and China on the other. It's a big week, and I think nerves are really showing up ahead of that. Well,